Today I'd like to discuss our offensive line pre-practice. I feel offensive line pre-practice is very important, and it definitely changes gears, helps the students and the players change gears mentally and physically to get ready for football. First thing we do is we discuss life, and then we talk about football. Make sure everything's okay outside of football, and then we start talking and discussing our goals for the day and any objectives. And then we get into our bird dog. Our bird dog is, usually we get into it, we'll do 3 quicks. We do an on step or a drive step, base step as a lot of people say. We'll do our 3 quicks. When we do the 3 quicks, we get into grid lines. We have our center, our next center, all in line behind each other, about 5 feet behind one another. And then here we have our guards, tackles, and our ends. Okay, other guards, tackles, tight ends. Okay, and then I always fill through there, as many as we have. I coach both the varsity and the sophomore offensive line, so I usually have about 25 to 30 offensive linemen to work with and make sure that we all get our reps. So put the first guys up front, make it a big deal, and tell these guys this changes every day based on their performance. So if somebody back here is doing a better job in practice the previous day, they're moving up, and definitely motivates. It's a visual motivator for the players as well. So anyway, we get in our grid lines. First thing we do is 3 quicks with our on step. The offensive linemen all get in their stance, splits, depth, and the grid lines. They get in their stance here, 3 quicks. I'll just say set, and they'll get reset after they go. So it's here, set, set, set. Okay, and these guys are pretty quick on it. And the last one, coaching point, I have them coach themselves up because I obviously cannot see all 25. And at the end here, they'll touch and make sure they can touch the grass. Okay, nice coaching point there. After we're done with 3 quicks right, we obviously go to the left, and then we'll go with our on step, 2 step, which is they're going to take their first step, their second step, and punch at the same time. On step right, just on first down, set, hit. Right there. Okay, that's our 2 step. And then the third thing we normally do is we do our takeoffs. We just do our on step and a sprint all the way 5 yards and then jog 5. These guys go, and then these guys always stay in the front. After we're done with our bird dog, we'll stay in our grid lines. We'll run, I'll call out a play. These guys will run it. Next guys, I call out a different play, and they'll run it, and we'll make sure that we get through all of our plays. In this pre-practice, it's very low physical intensity, extremely mentally physical. These guys need to mentally know where they're going and what they're doing and what techniques. If we had any problems in the previous day's practice, we'll go over and we'll review those. Okay. Then we have fronts, any new fronts that we're going to see. We'll post, these guys might come up here, grab the bags, or just stand there, and they're just stepping to the plays, going through our plays versus different fronts. After we're all done with that, we'll go through blitzes, same thing. We'll walk through it. I call it learning speed. There's 2 speeds in football, learning speed and football speed. So these guys go through the blitzes, they see where all the blitzes are coming from, and then they pick them up, and then we speed it up a little bit, but very little contact. There's just a little warm-up for them. We get a break, they get some water. That's our pre-practice at Grays Lake North High School. I'm Jim West. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me.